Welcome back. Each week, a handful of red-hot issues emerge in our country which enrage, inspire, and often divide us. We call them bones of contention. Here in Southeast Texas, a region some have described as the carcinogenic coast, a federal judge has fined ExxonMobil nearly $20 million after a Baytown complex containing the nation's second biggest refinery illegally released 8 million pounds of hazardous pollution into our air. It's absolutely critical to note this lawsuit was brought by environmental watchdogs and not by the government regulators we pay to police our air quality. Question, are you worried the petrochemical industry is putting the public safety at risk? Tomorrow, start off.
Yes, this is a big concern, and one of the things that really bother me is that if it was not for the environmental watchdogs, this wouldn't have come to light. There are neighborhoods in this city currently that have water issues almost paramount to Michigan, but nobody is doing anything about it. And for the Citizens Watch Group to get this, and it's not about the money, because those carcinogens, you can't wipe them away with money. Those long-term effects are there, and they're lingering, because they've been saying this a long time, and nobody would listen.
Here's the thing, the same way we have a new leader for the EPA that doesn't even want the EPA around, you can't really expect for anything different to happen. But for watchdog groups and but for volunteer law firms, just like the case that we talked about yesterday, you're not going to have a situation where the oil and gas industry is just going to pull back on their own. They don't want to police themselves. I mean, Rex Tillerson, the leader of ExxonMobil, is now leading the United States on the world stage. They're getting better and better and better at lobbying for what they want, and they don't care about what's best for the people.
Bob Price.
Well, I'm grateful that the watchdog group was able to do that. When you have regulators that are so busy trying to think up new regulations, they don't have time to go out and enforce the regulations that are already out there. And that's what we've seen is a gigantic expansion of regulations with no mechanism for enforcing them whatsoever. You need to cut back the number of regulations, then you need to enforce them strictly.
JR.
Yeah, in the last 15 years, the Texas Attorney General has not filed a single environmental-related lawsuit. The simple fact of the matter is our children are sicker, our air quality is worse along the coast, and that's a direct result because we don't enforce the laws that are on the statutes.
Jump in here, Marcus.
Big business, baby. That's what it is. Big business gets you the opportunity to release hazardous chemicals into the earth, and it also gets you to become the Secretary of State while you're releasing hazardous chemicals into the earth. This is what money does. You celebrate the fact that this was a citizen movement that brought this to the light. And I got to tell you, it's not going to be the president. It's not going to be this jacked up Congress. It's not going to be an elected official that's going to salvage this nation, that's going to make it as great as it could be. It's going to be the American people that wake up and realize that the American politician and big business are giving it to them on the backside.
I'm going to switch gears here. We at Fox 26 have done a lot of reporting on dioxin in Galveston Bay. And now we find out that the state of Texas has not even tested the fish tissue in 4 years, since 2013. Doug Miller, I know you have covered this issue. Your thoughts?
First of all, Greg, good job on this story. You've been covering it like a cheap suit. It's great. Listen, you know, it occurs to me that out there on the east side of Harris County a few years ago, there was a study done by the state of Texas. They looked at the cancer registry numbers in 38 census tracts. They found unusually high numbers of cancers, eye cancers in children, that sort of thing. This tells us that something out there is causing this. And I don't think it's the barbecue joints in Pasadena. Something out there is causing these high rates of cancer. So, yeah, you know, you'd think they would find the money in the couch somewhere in Austin to test those fish in Galveston Bay.
The couch is pretty big. They've got $10 billion in the rainy day fund. They can't afford $300,000 to test Galveston Bay. Jay, is that acceptable?
No, of course not. And at the end of the day, if we're not going to enforce the laws that are on the books, you're not going to be able to see the change that's needed. And ultimately, this is what happens when you have essentially one party controlling the entire system. And that's kind of what we've had for the last few years. And the lack of a, you know, for Democrats, they need to get in this game and fight for consumers. And ultimately, I think that will make a big difference.
Bob, I got to ask you, you know a lot of these Austin Republican lawmakers. If they knew what we know, do you think that they would find acceptable that Galveston Bay, that serves 7 million people, food coming out of it, hadn't been tested in a while?
Well, I think it would be a surprise to them. It certainly was a surprise to me when you uncovered this. And the issue I think here is if the state of Texas wants to tell the EPA to stay out of its business and let TCEQ run it, then TCEQ needs to step up and do its work.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah, I want to piggyback off Bob, because when we're talking about the federal, Bob said, hey, we're not enforcing the stuff that's already there because the Democrats were the ones that were there. Now we're talking about the Republicans who are in the state, and they're not enforcing it either. That's why we're out here eating seafood that is potentially dangerous to us. Meanwhile, the state can't go out and test fish, but they can go out and arrest restaurateurs for illegally catching fish, right? They got a lot of time on their hands.
Tamara, I want to hear what you have to say about this, because a lot of folks go out there and harvest seafood still.
TCEQ is the worst. I'm glad we on Facebook Live. The worst agency that is in this state. They do nothing. Well, I can assure you that dioxin fish that we're eating in Galveston, they're not getting that fish from Galveston because they already know. This is so critical. And one of the things that bothers me is that you're going to say you don't have enough money to test that, but you had enough money to put out there to do a big advertisement to keep men out of ladies' bathroom, but we can still poison the whole state.
Preach.
I'm just saying.
Preach.
Close us out.
Well, this is the Cancer Coast, and I guess we got the Dioxin Daily. Houston, it seems like to be our air and our water is just a mess, and no one seems to care, unless it's the private citizens that use their own resources to come and do something about it. But but here's the problem. It's just like a lawyer that goes to trial. You don't ask a question unless you already know the answer. They don't want to test the fish because they already know the answer.
Right.
Yeah.
If they know the answer confirms what we all know, then they'll have to do something about it.
No, this is just fake news. It's fake news.
We got to leave it right there. When we come back, a segment we call What Did They Say? Stay with us.